Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a haul and swatches. I haven't done one of these in a while, but to tell you the truth, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather this week, so I didn't really want to get on camera with my bright red nose. So I thought we could just check out some new makeup and I'll do a bunch of swatches. And as always, if you'd like to see some reviews on these, let me know in the comments and I definitely can review them once I've had a chance to try them out. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. First up, let's look at the new ColourPop Super Shock Shadow Vault. This has 12 brand new shades. It's $55 with a $72 value, but you can also just buy these individually for $6 each if there are only certain ones that you really like. And I just love these just because they're so great for a one and done shadow look. Also, there's no fallout, no creasing. So let's take a look at each individual color. So first up, we have the shade Mountain Lion. Next is 3rd Street. Then we have 2014, the Griffith, Low 70s, Life Coach, Aster, Kombucha, Green Juice, and then we have 405. Next is Born in LA. And then finally we have Adaptogen. So here's a look at the set all swatched out. Like I said before, if you just like certain individual shades and you don't necessarily want to buy all of these, then these are really, really affordable. I have a handful that are my favorites for sure. And I feel like on my hooded eyes, I would tend to reach for the lighter colors versus the deeper ones. But overall, these are just great one and done shadows, or you can also layer them over powder shadows for kind of like a final touch. I also got a brand new mini palette from Urban Decay. These are launching on May 20th. So they sent this to me in PR. They actually have 3 different versions. So I kept the card just so you could see. They sent me the Sin one, but they also have Foxy, which is supposed to be olive tone neutrals, and then Half Baked, which is bronze tone neutrals. So it's kind of like a palette around each one of those particular shades. I happen to love the shade Sin, so I'm super excited that they sent me that one. So let's open it up and we'll do some quick swatches. Here's the outer packaging. I actually love this. This is really cool. Inside, you see like the S-I-N sort of behind the naked. I think that's way more interesting than their typical packaging, so I really like this a lot. Let's look at the inside. All right, and then inside, it looks very similar to the Naked 3. I'm actually gonna pull mine out really quick and just see if there are any duplicate shades. All right, so there's no duplicate shade names between the palettes, but I think there are definitely some similarities between them. Just the overall vibe looks very, very close. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and just swatch this and we'll see what the colors look like. Okay, so I actually like this swatched even better than looking in the pan. I feel like the shimmer shades feel really creamy. They have a nice buttery feel. The mattes feel very blendable. And for me, it's a perfect ratio. I have my crease color, I have my deeper outer corner shade, a highlighting shade, and then 3 different colors to use on my lid. I also think this will make a great travel palette, especially if you love the Naked 3 type of vibe and you don't want to take an entire palette with you. This could also be a really good option, especially if you like rosy tones. So let me know what you guys think of this one down below. Do you think this is something that you would buy or would you skip it? Next up, I got a package from Sigma and they sent over their brand new single highlighters, blushes, and bronzers, plus some brushes to go with them. These are $35 each, and I'm just so excited because I love their blush and highlight formula. I haven't tried their bronzers yet, but I can't wait to test them out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the highlighters first. There are 6 of them all together, plus the F03 highlighter brush. So let's take a look at some quick close-ups and some swatches of each color. First up, we have Sizzle. This one is described as a rose gold metallic. Next, we have Moonbeam. This is a cool pearl metallic. And then we have Savannah. This is a bronze metallic shade. Twilight is a cool pink quartz metallic. Sunstone is a bright papaya metallic. And then Golden Hour is a warm amber metallic. Here they are all swatched together. This formula is so incredibly smooth, and these don't have glitter or sparkle either. They have more of like a sheen or a wet look to your cheeks, which is really what I love about them. And I have actually tried some of these already in the past because they have a highlighter palette. So let's take a look at that. It's called the Glow Kissed palette, and it has 6 shades for $50, which is only $15 more than one of the singles. Each shade in the palette is 4 grams, while the singles are 8 grams. So the singles are larger, they're double the size, but if you don't normally hit pan on highlighters, it might just make sense to get the palette, especially if you like more than one of the single shades. This one actually has 4 of them in it. It has Twilight, Sizzle, Golden Hour, and Sunstone. So that's just something to think about. The palette might be a better deal for you. Next up, let's look at the blushes. Again, these are stunning colors, and I do recognize some of the shades from their blush palettes, so we're going to take a look at those after this, but first let's do some quick swatches. First up, we have the shade Tiger Lily. This one's described as a peachy gold metallic. Next, we have Sunset Kiss. This is a warm pink coral matte. And then we have Berry Love. This is a pinky rouge matte. Cor de Rosa is an earthy flushed neutral matte. Bronzed Star is a spiced coral metallic, and Nearly Wild is a pomegranate pink matte. Here's a look at the shades all together. Most of them have a matte finish except for Tiger Lily and Bronze Star. Their blush formula is beautiful and so long lasting. They leave a little bit of a stain behind on your cheeks, so I feel like they hold up really, really well. I also wanted to quickly show you the 2 Sigma blush palettes that I have because there are some duplicates within these, just like with the highlighters. So first is the original blush palette. This one has actually 2 of the single shades, Cor de Rosa and Tiger Lily. But strangely, Tiger Lily looks a little bit different than it used to. It's more golden peach in the pan, almost like a cantaloupe color, while the single looks more like a peachy pink. So I don't know why they're different. Next, we also have the Cor de Rosa blush palette. This is one of my absolute favorites from Sigma. This has 3 of the singles in it. It has Nearly Wild, Bronze Star, and Cor de Rosa. Again, the blushes in the palettes are half the size of the singles. They're 4 grams and the singles are 8 grams. But if you're like me and you rarely ever pan a blush, it might just make sense to get the palette if it has the shades in it that you really like. Finally, we have the new single bronzers, and there are 4 shades plus the ultimate bronzer brush, which looks incredible. It's super big and fluffy. So let's take a look at each individual shade first. First up, we have the light shade, which is a light tan matte. Next is medium, which is a medium tan matte. Dark is a darker tan matte. And finally, we have deep, which is described as a deep tan matte. And one thing I really love about these bronzers is just how neutral they are. They aren't yellow, they're not orange, they don't have pink in them, which I actually like pink bronzers, but these, if you're just looking for something completely neutral, I feel like these are great for that. And they're just super soft and silky, and they feel great. So I'm excited to test them out. I'm thinking I could probably wear either light or medium. Let me know if you'd like to see some reviews on the Sigma products once I have a chance to try them out. Next up, I also got these diamond metallic liquid eyeshadows from Physicians Formula, and if you look at them, they look like they're multi-chromes. So these look amazing. I honestly can't wait to try these out. Some of these just have like the most beautiful shifts to them. I don't know if you can see on camera, but in person, they're just absolutely stunning. So they sent me 4 different shades in a PR package to try. I'm not sure if this is all there is or if there are more shades. I'm guessing this is what they have so far. So why don't we go ahead and just take a look and do some swatches. Okay, so first up we have Precious Purple, and then this shade is Beam of Blue. Next we have Golden Emerald. And then the last one is Bronze Brilliance. And I just want to show you guys how these apply. They have kind of a moussey feel, and they're really pigmented. They don't seem streaky, which is really nice. So here's a look at all of them together, and it's a little disappointing because they really just kind of look like they're one color for the most part. I don't see them shifting a whole lot, but it could be these bright lights because that's happened with other multi and duochrome shades that I've had in the past. So I'm gonna just wait for these to dry down for a few seconds, and then we will look in natural lighting and see if maybe that helps. All right, so here we have natural lighting by the window. And I don't know, guys, I still feel like these really aren't shifting that much. I feel like the green one and the bronze one look like they're shifting the most, but the deeper kind of eggplant purple color and the blue don't really seem like they shift at all. So I don't know, these kind of seem like they're a flop. I haven't tried them on my eyes yet, but I'm a little disappointed because in the tube they just looked very multi-chromatic. Each one looked like it had several different colors in it. I don't know. This is just kind of boring, but I also do like the formula. So I'll be testing these out and I can let you guys know in like a future speed reviews video. Next up, L'Oreal sent me some of their new gloss in balms, and I was so excited to see more shades of these. I have 2 colors that I purchased myself, and I just love the formula so, so much. So I wanted to quickly show you guys all the different shades that they sent over. So first up, we have Celestial Blossom. Next is Pristine Pink. Then we have Porcelain Petal, Blissful Blush, Feathery Floor, Sublime Magenta, Rosy Utopia, Mademoiselle Mauve. I don't speak French, so I'm not even going to attempt this one. And Rose Harmony. So here they are all swatched out, and this formula is so beautiful. It's kind of like a gel sort of texture. It's cushiony and really, really soft, and it just kind of smooths out your lips. It's not sticky at all, but it's a little bit on the thicker side, and it just really feels comforting and hydrating on really dry lips especially. So I just have been loving these. The only negative that I've seen is that they do have a little bit of a floral scent to them, like a lot of L'Oreal lip products do. Thankfully, it's not super strong with these. I smell it when I first put it on, and after a few minutes, I don't really notice it. So it's not overpowering, and these feel so nice that it kind of overrides my dislike for the scent. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, I'd love to hear what your favorite products were in the video. What are you planning to check out? I always love hearing your thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.